going. Ready to fight a pirate ship.
So the pirate ship, or so you say, is closing in, and it's very clearly overtaking you. You can see the people on board. They're starting to come into view. They look like demons. They look like they've got painted faces. They are muscular and big, and like their hair is knotted and salty and dry and gross, so to speak. Maybe some people wouldn't call that gross.
Can we tell what race they are?
So you can't tell for sure, but you're not sure that they're orcs. Like, you see maybe one or two of them are definitely too big to be anything else, but there are some of them that are smaller too, but they still look like monsters. And so the ship is coming in and comes up alongside you, and I'm going to switch your maps at this point. And you can see they throw grappling hooks onto your lines and your ship, which is obviously a lot slower and smaller.
Would that be initiative then?
Yeah, can I do an action before I do that?
Yep, go ahead and do your action.
Alright, I'm going to cast Heroism on myself.
Anybody else? Now's your time.
Hessia will pull out a small satchel on her side and pull out what looks like a hot pepper and swallow it. And after a second, fire just shoots out of her mouth.
I actually cast it on myself and Gilbert, because I cast it as second level instead of first.
Oh, cool. What's it do again?
You get bonus temporary hit points equal to your ability modifier, which is 4.
Oh, cool.
At the start of each of your turns, so it just keeps coming back.
Oh, nice. Okay. Before I'm gonna mount Poochie. So I don't know how you wanna. I don't know how you want to do that, Jim.
What are the rules for mounts?
Well, the things you like. Yeah, I get their movement speed, and it only costs me 5 feet. But I'm just meaning token wise. You want me to move Poochie and just assume I'm on it, or do you want me just to move my character and assume Poochie's there, or? I don't know how you want you to do that. I mean, you could shrink
you can just move you. It's fine.
Okay.
Just leave Poochie out on the water if you don't want to have to control him separately.
Well, the only thing I could think of is like you could shrink my character's token, place it over Poochie, and then like select both of them, and then like make them as a group so we can move them as one.
I can't make your token any smaller because of the settings I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Here, just leave Poochie to the side.
Okay, we'll just assume I'm on Poochie.
All right, Puddles. How the hell do I get all these tokens to roll initiative?
I don't know. So click on a token, or like go to click on the token and then click on the character sheet in the chat. Not in the chat, but like you know how you open the character sheet for each of them.
Yeah.
And then there should be like a little dice next to their name, and that's the initiative.
Okay, so.
Or you just click on their name. Yeah. Oh no, that's it. Yeah, so he got a 4.
Yeah, I wanted them to all roll together.
So all of them got a 4 then.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it like that for this battle.
Well, if you want to do it separately, you have to click on every separate token and then roll it.
You'd think that they would give you an easy way to do things.
Oh no, that's not how Roll20 works.
No.
Why would it work like that?
You could try selecting them all as a group and see if that does it.
But then they would all still have the same initiative. So I'm rolling for thrust.
That guy on near the bow does not look friendly.
No, he does not.
Whoa, who's that dude there? Bandit Captain, Mage, Thug. That is the one thing about Roll20 is it shows us all of the things that we we can tell what all of them are, but that's fine.
You can pretty much tell who's who at this point because of the good tokens. And I'm also going to make it so that your stuff. I'm trying to select. multiple here.
This is an awesome map, man. Did you?
Thank you.
Is this like a
did this
Google
myself.
find, or you made it yourself?
I got a background, and then I got the 2 ships, but they were not close enough together, so then I edited them so that they would overlap.
Man, that's
Cool. That's nice. Yeah.
It took me not that long.
I found like on Google Images, it's almost impossible to find the exact map you want unless you
Oh, yeah.
move it
you
yourself.
have to edit it around a lot.
That's why I like stuff like GIMP and Photoshop.
I am just going to. Can I add something like manually? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I have no charisma, everyone, so I've only got 2 inspiration die. So that's a thing. Because I'm an orc, and orcs are not charismatic, and you should never play an orc bard.
No, you should exclusively play Orc Bards.
Okay, so you'll notice here you got some allies. I made them green for you. I have a question for you guys. Can you see the bars over everybody's heads?
No, we can see our
No.
bars. Like the bar over my head.
Can you see each other's bars?
No.
Okay, perfect. Then I set it up right. So you'll notice that these guys look huge. They look monstrous. They look like they're bloodthirsty demons sent from hell. They're dressed up all crazy. They've got like headpieces on. These guys are clearly, they know what they're doing.
And Hestia's in the front.
Cassie is in the front. And so you're good to go. So the first thing we have is that the mage is gonna go.
What is here? So it is image.
For flavor, I'm going to say that Poochie has a swim speed of 30 feet.
I don't know if you just get to say that.
I said for flavor.
I'm pretty sure I have a flying speed of 90, so just for
Poochie
flavor.
has webbed feet and wings.
Well, if it's a Saint Bernard, they're really good at swimming. No lie.
Oh,
Let's see how these people murder us.
I gave this dude spells and then they got like whites.
You'll find a lot of things bugger up with Roll20 sometimes. Especially spellcasting.
It has the spell here, but it doesn't put the macros in for me.
If you just click on the spell, it might do it.
No, it's inside spellcasting. That's fine. I'll just figure it out. So he looks down and casts a firebolt. Yeah.
Hextia, no!
Do what I want to do.
Does that happen?
You're 10 AC.
Yeah. That'll hit.
Roll damage. Okay. You take nine.
Wow. 2d10, holy shit. He needs to die.
Is it really 210? Whoops.
Well, I don't know what his level is.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. Honestly, I'm kind of making this up. So, he looks real scary, and he throws a bolt of fire, and the captain of the ship yells down at him and says, "I told you no fucking fire!" And he's like, he looks at him and shrugs, like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't have any fire."
And she's
And
just patting her coat out. It's like, no. Hut, 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 hut.
and that's his turn. You're up.
Okay. Can't see my token. Give me a second.
You are here,
Is everybody robotic to everyone else, or is it just my connection?
pretty much.
No, it's not you.
That's not
Everybody's
just-
robotic for me.
Is Jim robotic for everyone else?
There's a little robot.
Occasionally, yeah.
I'm getting robotic.
Everyone's about half robot.
Yeah, everyone's sounding robotic to me right now. So it must be my end, but that's fine. Sorry
I think it's
to interrupt.
It's Discord.
So I'm gonna move about right here. How far away is that?
That's 10 feet.
2, 3. I meant. Never
Okay,
mind.
go ahead.
Just
Go
never mind. And I'm going to shoot this guy that just couldn't hit Hestia.
Over
No,
here,
the
I
guy
think.
that hit Estia's over here.
Wait, what?
Over here. Zoom out a little.
Oh.
He's the one with the fireball.
Well, I'm gonna shoot this guy anyway.
Okay.
13.
Let me pull up his thing. Still working on these damn character sheets. They don't work the way you want them to.
You can add it to the token afterwards. I find that a lot easier for fights.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
So you hit.
Okay.
13, nice.
And 8 person.
Yep, you deal 8 damage. You get him square in the chest, and he's like, oh! And kind of goes down to a knee.
Take him out. Take him
I'm so glad they
That's
rolled a
fair.
4.
There we go. Okay, so I do actually have it on the token. I just had to look. Okay, anything else?
Nope.
Next. So the bandit captain comes down and he's yelling and giving orders. He's telling people to move around. And I have to open the damn sheet. And he draws his sword. He's got a big scimitar. And he looks like he knows how to use it, honestly. If any of them look buff and beefy, they still look like they wouldn't take this guy on. And he's swinging his sword and giving orders, but he's mostly staying back. Next.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
Hestia.
Hestia.
Okay, just going to take a step towards the edge and basically march the ship.
Yeah, we really can't hear you, but roll whatever you want to roll. Oh, jeez.
Are you
I
rolling,
cast it up on the ship. Okay.
are you rolling that through you or through a familiar?
Are you saying that the bird is going to use dragon breath?
No,
That'd be
that's
great.
what I do through my wizard. I mean, like familiars can't attack, but breath weapons aren't attacks.
That's dumb as shit. Okay,
Yeah.
well, you see that you leave a scorch mark on the ship, but it isn't really enough to light it on fire or anything. Just the wood of the ship. Everything's wet anyways.
Testy is just going to take 2 steps back. Just hide behind these crates.
But it's like scorched and you see some smoke coming off of it.
That's it. That. Can hide.
You say that's it? Sorry.
Yep.
Okay. Thrust.
I would like to draw my rapier. Using it, I'm going to hone my magical energies and cast Shatter right here.
Okay. What's Shatter do?
It is a giant booming noise that explodes in an area. They need to make Constitution saving throws or take 12 thunder damage.
That's what your mother said last night, Trebek.
God damn it. The Futurama talking head of Nixon.
I can hit all 4 of these guys.
Yeah, I do not doubt you. I'm trying to figure out how to roll a con save.
So if you click on their character sheet, there should be like con, but under it should be like saves. Sometimes they have extra for saves, but if you just click on Constitution, it'll roll their save for them.
Okay.
Because they might not be proficient. Alright, first guy gets it because I have no... So they take half damage if they fail. So you'd roll it 4 times, yeah. So 2 fail and then 2 save. So 2 take 12 and 2 take 6.
Okay. The 2 in the back save and the 2 in the front fail. They take 12 damage each. Correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to move up here with my friend Lyra, and then I'm going to, using my sword, I'm going to Gilbert, and I'm going to say, "Alright, you slow fuck, get in the battle!" And I'm going to give him inspiration.
Yeah!
With my bonus action.
Bardic or regular?
Bardic.
Okay.
It's one of my Bardic die. I have 1 left.
Okay, it is Gilbert's turn.
All right. Quick question: is this like a safe way to cross over? Hold on. Let me ping that again. Right here. It looks like a little.
It does kind of look like a bridge, but it's not. It is simply. It actually is a porthole, but your gun doesn't. Your boat doesn't actually have any guns, so it just pretend it's not even there. This whole thing is like a gap between them, and it's. You could fall down it, and if you get the feeling that if you fell and the ships clacked together, you would be squished. So you really don't want to fall down.
Is there any way from this ship over to that ship?
So if you were to climb up onto this, you'd be able to jump down. But either way, you're gonna have to do some jumping to get over.
You have inspiration. You can do it.
Okay.
But it's not far. It's only like maybe 2 or 3 feet.
All right. I want to test this out to see if I have enough.
I see that you're doing old school distance instead of...
I didn't mean to.
That's fine.
Pretend it's Euclidean until I change it in a second.
All right.
You have to change it from... Wait, isn't that what we want? Euclidean? That's what it's on.
Non-Euclidean is what you want.
Oh, I want this? Wait. Does it say 5e? Oh, it's being slow.
The last time I checked, there was no 5e selection, just 3.5 and 4e.
I think it would be 4e then.
Okay, yeah 4e is what I just changed it to.
Yeah, this is what you want. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, this is what I'm going to do then. I'm going to run over there and jump in between and try to ram into this guy with my lance.
Okay.
But before I do that, I want to try to see if I have enough distance by measuring here real quick.
You should. You're 40 feet with your dog, don't you?
Yeah.
You can run to this. Well, you can't jump that far.
So their ship is actually lower than yours by quite a bit. So you're gonna be jumping down onto it. Even their higher deck is lower. So like up here, this is. Oh wait, hold on. I need to switch my tool. This is their higher deck, and you can see these are stairs going down. This is like a lower deck, and then up in the back is higher, and you can see it kind of goes up, and then the captain's deck is even higher than that. So it's like high, low, high again, and then higher. But even still, even their highest deck is still lower than yours. So their boat sits low in the water. So if you're gonna go ahead and jump, you're definitely gonna make it. It's just a matter of where you want to end up that you should roll for.
And you can use inspiration, bardic inspiration for anything. So.
Okay, I was going to go here. That worked, right?
That did work, right?
It did?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I was going to jump here and use my bardic inspiration, and then use
you don't have to use it until you want. Like you can, if you roll 20, you roll it when you see your roll.
So what do I roll for my doggy to jump over there? I'm pretty sure.
Acrobatics or athletics, either one is going to be okay in this case because you're jumping but you're going down, so it's up to you.
All right, my Poochie.
If he's not proficient, then it would just be strength or dexterity.
Strength if you're not proficient in anything.
Would you say strength or dexterity there, Jim?
Either's okay.
Okay, we'll go with dex.
Okay. Oof. You want to use that?
Inspiration.
Oh yeah, that's a 1d6 right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Hey.
Okay, so he gets an 11. He comes down and slips a little bit. You're not thrown off of him, but he has to spend 5 movement kind of getting his bearings and getting
All
back up.
right. So I got 25 here, so that's 30.
now,
And 35, and it's a 10-foot reach weapon, so he's going to hit him with the lance from here.
Okay, sweet. Which
Let
one are
me-
you going for? This guy or
This one right here.
There you go. All right.
Actually,
Yeah,
they're both in range, but this guy right here.
yeah, he's looking a little more beat up than the other guy.
All right, let me get my.
He's the one who went down to a knee when he got shot. He's still got an arrow sticking out of him.
Ah, okay. Well, then he's going to go down. Here's my lance.
You definitely hit him. Square in the chest.
Nice.
He is knocked right out.
That wasn't
Out
even
cold.
max damage.
Woohoo! This is I've never used it before, but I like to use trying to think of the right ability here. Hold on, I think it's called Action Surge to attack the other guy with my lance.
Nice.
Yep.
I believe I did that correctly.
So
I'm sorry.
Usually you use action surge before, right?
You can use it. You just say you're
okay,
using
whatever.
action surge. It gives
Either
you
way,
another action.
I
did it
believe-
both ways all the time. So
I believe it's a
It's a free action. You just
it's
say
a free
it. You just say it and you
Okay.
get it.
Cool. I'm gonna go after this guy here. Did the other guy die, or is he still alive?
he did die. He's knocked
Okay.
right out on the deck.
Gotcha. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and stab the other guy.
Go for it.
All right.
Yes, Gilbert. You do it, my friend. Oh, that's not nice.
No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Your lance sticks into. So he's kind of on this little like platform, but he's still below you, and it sticks into the side of the platform, and it like bows, and kind of pops out of your hand and drops onto the deck below.
Ah, okay. Well,
So it's
once
it's now like to the right of the stairs here. It's hard to see because of what's going on here.
so it's like right here.
So it's to the right of the stairs, just below you. So it would be here, pretty much. Like,
Okay. Well, when that happens, I let out a halfling curse and I take out my moon blade and prepare for action.
how do I mark this motherfucker as dead?
If you click on
you-
the token, it should bring up like options.
Oh, X. There we go.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's usually what.
Thank
it is.
you.
That's okay.
I was like, guys, one down, too many to go. Get over here.
He's so he's so aggressive,
I'm,
Amy.
I'm sorry. That was the wrong voice. It's like, guys, come on. I killed one. It's very easy. Get over here. Come on, get over here.
Hopefully they do not stab him a lot of times repeatedly.
I think I think they're gonna do that anyway, aren't they?
Wesley, it is your turn.
Well, you better kill
I
some
move
of them
here.
then.
I will slide into cover. I will use oh wow, let me look up the actual term for this, but I'm gonna spend a grit to have advantage on the shot against the fellow tiefling.
Oh.
The
Deadeye.
mage. Deadeye.
I spend 1 grit for
Okay.
a deadeye
You get
shot
advantage.
on, crit.
against
Come on, crit. Come on, crit.
there it is. Marking it on my character sheet.
Perfect.
And oh yeah. And 2 firearm shots.
Oh, you're lucky you used that crit.
I don't
Oh, wow.
know why you're saying that. I shot him, I think.
Oh man.
Oof. We're gonna call that the boomstick. Go boomstick,
Yeah.
go.
Of course the first roll was a 1.
But at least you didn't misfire. That's the thing.
That's true. Yeah, you
misfire
didn't
takes you
misfire.
out for 2 rounds instead of just 1.
So he does actually get hit.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
nice.
Armor class 12.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Thank you. I need to be reminded every once in a while. He takes
Let's
6 damage.
see. Yeah, that
You-
should be right.
You rolled so poorly. You rolled a 1, and then a 4, and then you rolled a 2 for your damage.
Look, don't be judging me for I mean,
I'm just saying
If-
we've all got a good start.
If you had not used Deadeye Shot, you would have misfired.
Oh yeah, that was sucked.
yeah, I'd have to sell the ship for like fixing my gun. I get it.
Pretty much.
Now poor Gilbert's about to get fucked up.
So the thugs are here, and this thug.
I don't have anything to do to fix save this man.
No, he's done for. So I'm gonna move him from left to right.
Hey, Gilbert has the heart of a warrior 3 times his size.
He does.
Yeah,
It's a bigger heart to hit.
That's what morbidly obese people say when they have heart failure, don't they?
To be fair, they do have bigger hearts.
And shorter lifespans.
I thought they always said, "Oof, I should have that extra helping of salad."
Oh, that's nice. And that's also
Yeah,
nice.
it is. So this guy in the back actually falls between the ships, and is crushed
Oh,
between the ships as a wave hits one of the ships into the other. He's literally crushed, and you just hear him you hear bones break. It's the nastiest, most disgusting sound you've ever heard in your life.
I'm just gonna cover Wesley's ears while that happens.
So he's he falls down below, and I'm gonna
No, steer away from him.
and he's very dead. He took so much damage. Oh my god, Roll20 is lagging today.
yeah.
Between Discord and Roll20, I don't know which one's where.
Yeah, it's been a
The internet's
technically
garbage today.
challenging night.
Yeah, it is.
The
Still being
internet's
garbage
not
internet.
cooperating.
I
Now
mean,
we're
we're
back.
only playing D&D in 6 different parts of the world
Yeah, what the hell?
right now. What the hell is
It
this
should be.
bullshit?
It
Fuck
should be
technology.
easier than this, right?
Fuck it, you know?
So this guy tries twice to climb up the damn boat onto yours, and he's now stuck on the side, trying to pull himself up onto your boat. So he's moved to here, but he's basically in between. He's got a solid foothold on your ship, but he's not over the edge yet, and he's used up all his movements trying his best to try to get across.
DM rolls are not good. This is going to be a good campaign, guys.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Good campaign. We're
They
set.
board other people's ships open. You would have think they'd have a board or something to use.
Yeah, you would have thought that. Oops. Sorry, I'm still trying to manage the damn sheets. They keep going away on me.
Yeah,
So these
it
two,
takes some time to figure out.
Yeah.
they're still big too.
Yeah.
Plus, this first combat was
There
a.
we go.
Do you have
it's
2
kind of a
screens?
massive
This is
combat.
definitely a test run, 100%.
Do you have 2 screens?
I don't, and that's the
Yeah,
problem.
man, I
my
don't
good
have
monitor
those.
is at work, and I can't bring it back because I need it at work. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought about buying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish I had 2 screens, but I don't even know how that works.
It would be
sounds
so
cool,
much
but-
easier with 2 screens, especially because I'm streaming. I could just have the stream on one screen and then everything else on another. Man, you're rolling like shit. I'm liking it.
Yeah, I am.
I'm
So this
liking
guy
the
is-
rolls, man.
This guy comes over and he's trying to get himself up on there. This guy, he gets right onto your ship, no problem, ready, and he swings at the ally here. This guy.
Guys, make sure our allies don't die, or else we won't be able to drive the ship.
And he hits twice.
Oof.
He does 9 damage.
Nice.
This guy is gonna make another check again. We try to get up before he's gonna be screwed. Yeah, he falls on his ass and he's like, he just feels like I'm supposed to be better at this than I am. These other two come and you notice that they're holding something and it looks like a big wooden board, and it seems like they know what they're doing. They come up here together and they put the board across the ship. So now there's a board here, which I'm going to draw real quick. Give me 1 second. There's a board here, which is wide enough for you to step over. It's definitely wide enough to get across. Like you don't have to roll to go across it.
Oh,
And
no.
so they both come up here. I think.
Straight at thrust. I should not have gone in front of that guy.
And this guy passes by you and engages your ally here, because he looks at you and he looks at all them who, and they're not wearing uniforms, but they definitely look more weathered and like veteran. And he makes his attacks at him.
So that's at me?
No, that's the other guy.
Okay.
He hits 3. Sorry, I'm kind of doing them 2 at a time here.
That's okay.
I'll get mine together eventually. Then the other guy does make an attack at you. 2 actually.
Bring it on. That's a hit.
Second one I hit as well.
I've only got 1 attack.
No. He
First
made
rolls
2.
in 19 seconds as well.
19 and 12.
No, the first one is a hit. The second one I deflect with Calcut my rapier.
Wonderful. You do take 5.
That
You
is
deflect it with your mother, Trebek.
that eats into my temporary hit points. I need to make a Constitution saving throw, which I made it.
Only barely.
Yeah, you still have heroism, Gilbert. You're still a hero.
Yeah! Woo!
The
Brings up my sword going, yeah!
This last thug picks up your mace, or your lance rather, and he says, he's like looking at it like, what the hell is this? And he tosses it down the ship, so it ends up here.
Oh, okay.
And he comes around, stands here, and makes an attack at you.
Okay. I'm like, bring it on! And he brought it just enough to hit me.
Okay.
Is your AC 20?
My AC is 19.
19?
That's nuts.
I was 18.
I don't feel bad about it. Him making an attack at you then. So he does hit you for 7.
Okay. Oh, so
they're
that's...
big metal maces.
So you take 3 because of the temporary hit points,
Yeah.
which you regain at the start of your turn.
Oh, that's nuts.
I like that. Nice. Thank you.
And you're not scared of nothing.
5 average temporary hit points.
It's
Your allies are gonna go here.
no, it's 4. It's my spell attack bonus, which is 4 because my dexterity.
Isn't heroism based off of your charisma modifier?
What did you just say? Sorry, I can't hear it.
Isn't heroism's temporary hit points based off your spellcasting modifier?
Yeah, which is
So charisma.
yeah, which is 2 plus 2. My charisma's only 2.
So your ally comes over here, and he's trying to push this guy who's trying to get up. If you remember correctly, he's actually stuck on the side of your ship, and your ally goes over and he tries to like get him down, like from the ship, but he actually fails his strength check against the other guy's strength check, and the guy who's on the side of the ship literally grabs him by the collar and flings him over his shoulder, and your ally is now on their ship, and he hits the ground and takes damage. Only one damage.
I yell, bring me my lance! No, I'm sorry.
Your lance is
Yeah, I keep forgetting my voice. Hey, you! Bring me my lance. It's over there. It's on the deck.
your lance is here.
Temporary points equal the spellcasting ability modifier.
I like that. Nice. My lance is here. Bring it to me. Bring it to me.
This guy goes over here, makes an attack. He hits one of them. Oh wait, yeah. For 11 damage. He's not looking too good.
So
He's go ahead.
I think, sorry, with my heroism, I'm pretty sure we only get 2 temporary hit points instead of 4.
Yeah, I don't think that's your proficiency.
But on the spell it just says your ability modifier, not your spell attack bonus.
Yeah.
My ability modifier would be 2.
Okay, so we have 2. Okay.
Yeah.
It's still better than nothing.
So you would have taken 2 more damage than you had, which means I also took 2 more damage.
It's still a good spell. Immunity to frighten.
Oh, level 4, I'm going to boost my charisma, so it'll be useful.
Take the inspiring leader feat.
No, I'm not in it. I'm going to take something else. Because my small friend...
Your captain has decided, in his infinite wisdom, that he's going to throw daggers at the other guys to try to dissuade them from coming up to him. And it's the only ranged attack he has. So he goes over there and he starts tossing daggers. And he looks like he's pretty damn good at it, honestly. Like, he looks like he's like, he's holding it by the blade and everything. He's like flicking it, and he looks real badass. And you remember fondly, Brackus is a badass. He manages to hit the berserker down below for 7 points.
Nice.
The berserker hasn't had a go as well, just so you know.
Oh, is he not on the thing?
He rolled a 19, but maybe you had the...
recorded for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why
Maybe
it
I
wasn't
didn't have
recorded.
it collected.
Well, the bandit captain rolled a 14, and then the berserker rolled a 19, but you've got the bandit captain 19, so maybe you were clicking on the wrong token.
Oh, maybe. Here, we'll put that bandit captain at 14, and we'll add another one. Where the hell is the berserker?
I assume he's the guy with the big axe.
No, I know which token he is. I was getting his thing up. 19. And now I have to reorder this because that's why he hates me. And then I have to go to where we are in the turn order. Okay, we're back in action. Sorry about that.
No dramas.
Your bandit captain throws some daggers, realizes he's maybe not doing as much as he'd like to, as this guy like gets nicked with one of the daggers, but he looks like totally fine. Like, Brackus is used to those daggers mattering, and he kind of comes over here. Roll 20 is gonna allow me to do it, and he's like looking down at the battle below, and he's like, Jesus Christ, our passengers are gonna be more useful than we are. And it is now the mage's turn, who... Damn it, I keep double-clicking on the tokens expecting it to bring up the sheets, and it doesn't.
That's a good thing that they should implement.
Yeah, I have no idea why they're different. Like, just make the token a tab on the character sheet.
That would be so nice.
I believe if you hold down Shift and double-click the token, it should open up the character sheet.
No.
It does! Oh my god,
No.
you're amazing.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, yeah.
It just worked.
Genius.
I learned that learned that when I was DMing Pathfinder. Sorry, Puddles. I thought you knew, or else I would have told you a while ago.
You knew.
Yeah, I've been struggling dealing with Roll20 bullshit, and that is an awesome thing to know now.
Sorry, I thought you knew, or else I would have told you a while ago.
No, that's fine. It's my own, like, not looking into these things, if anything. I'm lazy.
The mage realizes that the battle is coming to him a bit, which is not what he expected. He usually has his guys over the edge, but he sees that you have actually boarded his ship, and he's like a little bit worried now, and he casts mage armor on himself and moves over here.
Coward.
People on the other ship will have a little bit harder time seeing him, but not enough to like impose disadvantage or something. Not yet, anyways. That is his turn.
I always love it when DMs say, well, not yet. Almost.
Almost. I just want to let you know that he is going out of range. If he makes it downstairs, there are things down here that are going to be between you and him. And then, because it's hard to see the depth on this map, it is the Berserker's turn, and then Lyra. Or actually, last time we had Lyra go first. Here, Lyra, your turn.
Go, Lyra,
Okay.
go!
I'm just gonna shoot the one directly in front of me.
Okay. You hit him. He's again, just like the last guy. He's like, "What? Like they're shooting back?" And he feels real bad.
Yeah, go, Lyra, go! Yeah, hit him again!
Sadly, I only have one action, so that is my turn.
He's so taken aback that he actually needs to make a save. Oh. So he's taken aback that you've actually shot him, even though he saw the last guy. He still just doesn't really. He's not used to this, and he has to see if he can catch himself before he falls over the railing. He does, but you notice he goes back against the railing, and there's actually like enough room for Gilbert to get down because Gilbert is so small. If you really wanted to.
Does that include Peachy? Because Peachy's medium.
Oh,
because remember
yeah,
I'm on.
fine.
Remember,
If you jumped down the stairs, you would be able to get down past him with no problem. But if otherwise you're gonna be like, if you were just trying to stroll through, he's gonna be able to like interact with you. You know what I mean? But if you were to make an acrobatics check to get past him, you'd be able to.
You want me to do that now or on my turn?
On your turn.
Okay.
Berserker's turn. He makes a strength check. Easily, he jumps onto your ship, and he just has no problem. He like grabs a rope on the way up and just pulls himself right up, pops over, and he's like, "Who wants some of this?" And he runs over to your captain with his great axe. And you notice that has no regard for anybody, any life. And he actually makes his attack and hits. He has advantage. And your captain gets sliced straight from his shoulder down to like his bicep with this giant axe.
Wowzers.
There's a lot of things. Their bandit captain is like, oh shit. And he comes down here and makes an attack against your ally. Actually, he attacks. So he's going to make a couple attacks. Ow. Oh, holy fucking shit. He has 3 attacks. And he hit all of them.
Holy mololis.
And he
dang.
This one.
Holy crap, man.
This guy looks like a fucking behemoth down there. He looks like that dude at the gym who's like definitely on steroids. It is Hestia's turn.
Oh.
Come on, Hestia, you can do it, girl. Come on.
I don't want to burn people. So let's see if I can not catch my friends. Let's see.
I'm getting a little faster at this. Sorry for my slowness.
No, man,
That's
it's your
fine. No worries.
first time. You kicking ass.
It's my first time in like 7 years, 6 years.
Oh wow, yeah. So you'll get to it. I mean, roll 20 can be a little bit of a pain at first.
It is.
So
but it's good so far.
I think I can angle my fire breath to just hit these guys.
Looks good to me.
Oh, nice.
So Hestia's still kind of fanning her mouth because she literally hit a hot pepper and then belches up flames to hit these 3.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
That was a terrible roll of 2 ones and a 2.
Dex save, huh?
I mean, they all fail, but
them
that was such a sad roll.
That's not so
they
nice.
They take 4 damage.
2 ones? Ouch, man.
2 ones and a 2 on 3d6.
All right.
Well,
they look at you
I
like,
did something.
our captain said no fire. What the fuck? The mage does not see this.
That's it.
Okay, Gilbert, it is your turn.
My turn. Now,
I'm going to move this guy actually to here so that you can see more. He's still on the stairs, but there's an opening here created by Lyra's arrow to this guy's face. So if you want to make an acrobatics check to go down the stairs on Poochie, you're absolutely welcome to do it. It won't be terribly difficult.
Well, I'm not at disadvantage for attacking from on top, from above him on the stairs, am I?
No, he's pretty much level with you because you're.
Okay. Then I'm just going to go ahead and hit him with my sword.
Okay.
Try to anyway. Actually, it's not nighttime, so it doesn't look cooler, but this is my longsword.
It is not dim light, but it's like sort of getting towards dusk at this point.
All right. Then you guys, on my sword, if you're on my longsword, you see a tiny blue glow on my sword.
Definitely visible.
All right, here we go. All right, maybe not. 13.
13 hits.
All right, let's see the damage. Okay. Now he's only got with 8 damage. Is he still up?
Yes.
Okay. Now with Cavalier, I have an ability called Unwavering Mark.
Okay.
And since I successfully attacked him, I am now going to mark him.
Okay.
Here's the information on it. Let me
Thank you.
post that up there. Basically, when I hit him, I can mark him. Basically,
It's a taunt.
Do you see it? Okay,
Yeah, it's a taunt.
gotcha. So I'm marking him. So I mean,
Oh, interesting. You
Doesn't
get an
really-
extra bonus.
yeah.
Okay, so you can use your bonus action if they've made an attack against somebody else on your
Mhm.
next attack. So you get to be able to attack them with your bonus action.
And you get 2 hit points, 2 temporary hit points back at the start of your turn.
Awesome. Yep.
because
Okay.
of heroism.
And I also get extra damage with that. Right now, it's half my level, which is only 1 right now, because I believe there's no rounding up. But so
Yes.
by the end of my next turn, when I attack him again, he'll get the extra 1 damage.
Okay. You know that roll just is 1, right?
Yeah, because that's what I made it do, since it only acts 1 extra damage.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking.
Yeah, it's always 1 damage. It's always this specific damage. So when I have like
So does he
when I'm
take
like
that
level-
now or next time? you
no,
attack?
next time. This time was just a normal attack, so he just takes the 8.
Okay.
He has to have the mark, and then I have to attack him.
Okay. Makes sense to me. I'm gonna put a thing on him so that we can tell.
Okay.
Next, unless you wanted to move. You could still make your move down the stairs if you wanted to.
Actually, I would like to try to move because I'm curious. So, what time of action would it be to pick up the lance?
So since you just drew your sword, I would say you can do it until next turn, but you would be on top of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use my gun. You said an acrobatics.
Yeah, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Now, Poochie doesn't have acrobatics. What do you want it to be, Dex or strength?
Just Dex.
Come on, Poochie.
Please don't fall.
Mhm.
Okay.
16.
So you jump down the stairs and you land at the bottom.
Okay. And
you
I
still
can
have 5 feet if you want to move.
All right. So I'm going to move 5 more feet here, so I know I'm on top of it next time and can pick up my lance. Will that be like an action to pick it up, or a bonus action, or what?
It'll be your object interaction. You just already have drawn your sword this round, so.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. I believe that's everything for you, right, Gilbert?
Yes.
Okay. Thrust the sharp. Show them what you're working with.
I am going to thrust my sharp sword into the guy in front of me.
Okay.
I attack with Calcut.
You absolutely hit him.
13. I am going to use Slashing Flourish, which I am posting into the thing.
You
I
can
can
spend one of your bardic inspiration to cause the weapon to deal extra damage to the target you hit and any other creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of you. The
So-
damage equals the number you roll in the bardic inspiration die.
So the first guy takes 12
Holy fucking shit!
Oh, dang.
plus...
Oh, okay. I thought that was the bardic inspiration.
No,
I was
the,
like,
the
oh my
first
God.
guy takes
Ow.
13 and the second guy takes 1. So I bring my sword, plunge it into his heart, and then as I flick it out, I cut the other guy on his arm.
Okay. He looks at you and goes, "The hell, mate?"
You hear over the waves, thrust, 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 thrust.
Oh yeah, I had music for this.
And I have... How many hit
I
points am I down?
apologize.
I'm down... I'm going to bonus action healing word myself. Because I don't have many hit points. 5. Okay, I'm back at max.
Cool. Just so you know, Savannah, you can turn down the music if you want to, with the same cog menu.
I have it turned down manually.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
But
just checking.
why would you want to? Crank it
You might
up!
want to be able to hear the rest of us. That's all. I know the first time we turned music on, it was something we had to adjust. Okay, Dross, that's what you got.
That is my turn.
Wonderful. Wesley, you can still see the mage from where you are.
Shoot him, Wesley. Do what you're born to do.
He's rolling with us, dude.
Bring on your boom cannon!
I only hear tapping noises, Will.
Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to do it in Morse code.
I believe he's saying, I would like to shoot the mage.
He would like to shoot his foot. That's weird.
It's so strange.
Wesley, do you hear us?
Wesley! Wesley! Maybe he's got his headphones off. Hey, Will.
Yeah.
You there?
That sounds
I can
furious
do
tiring.
the thugs next if we want.
Yeah, maybe you do that while we're waiting. I don't think he's going to get attacked by them or anything, or...
I don't think so either.
I don't think he's going to change anything.
So this guy's feeling real bad. This guy that Gilbert was near, he's feeling real bad, and he actually is scared of Gilbert at this point, who looks heroic as fuck, and he's like, I took away his weapon and he's still getting me, and so he kind of comes up here and pulls out a crossbow and shoots.
Gonna take some pox shots, huh?
Yep, that's exactly what he's gonna do. He's scared of you. So he shoots at you. Well,
Nope.
Not even close.
Not even close. He tries to shoot me. I take out my shield, go ding! Hits his dead buddy straight in the butt.
He uses his other attack to reload the crossbow. And his dead buddy lets out this groan of like, ugh! You can hear air escaping from his chest cavity as it gets punctured. It's a little gross. Then we have this guy making a check to... actually, he's not going to. He realizes, I should not climb up the ship. I should attack Gilbert. Walks over and he swings twice at you. And
8 does miss.
hits once with the 19, correct?
19, yes, I'm sorry. Did not see that one. Yes, a 19 does hit.
He hits you for 5.
So you take 3.
Alright, so that's 4. No, 5 is 3. Yeah, you're right. Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking 6 for some reason. I'm like, thank you, Thrust. Thank you.
And so the next guy makes an attack against he looks at him and the captain kind of gives him the nod like, I got this guy, you're good. And he goes ahead and climbs right up over the railing onto your ship, sees that his berserker friend is trying to get Brachus, and goes over here and attacks him.
Does the other guy get an opportunity attack?
Yeah, you're right. Okay. It's my actually.
He could disengage, I suppose, if you don't.
No. So he's actually flat on his back still. He's like, remember he was thrown overboard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
Behind
was.
him? So it's my understanding that he's on the ground.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And then so he makes an attack against Brachus here, and hits him once, I believe. Yeah, hits him once for only 3. Brachus looks at him like, "Are you fucking kidding me, bro?"
We need to save Brackus.
Yeah.
It's our first NPC. We
And-
can't let him die.
Will, you there?
It sounds like
A lot
a
of tapping.
fan.
Sounds like you. Yeah.
like a fan that's
sounds
blowing
like-
back and forth and is like occasionally hitting the microphone. That's what I
Oh,
hear
maybe.
anyway.
Did he give like a be right back thing on the in roll 20?
Maybe.
Because I'm looking up. So far, I haven't seen it.
So this guy sees that he's outnumbered.
No,
Okay.
he hasn't.
Sees he's outnumbered. He does not like it. He doesn't like his chances here. So he's actually going to take an action to disengage and come over here to block the plank.
Well, you know he's still going to get attacked by at least one person.
He
Even with
disengaged.
But disengage only works against one attack.
Nope. All attacks
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
for the whole round. That's why it's so freaking awesome. That's why rogues are broken.
Is it-
Stupid rogues.
It's pretty sweet to be able to just leave. Even like with Swashbuckler, it's pretty awesome. I have a quick reference that I saved in my thing. Thought I did. No, I don't. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to give this actually to everybody. And I would highly recommend that you bookmark it because it gives you what the costs of different actions are.
Oh,
And so it tells you like what you can do when and what costs what. So you don't have to ask. We don't have to worry about it as much. And so like
Nice.
I want to look up disengaged. I bet it's on here.
Disengage is an
I
action.
just- yeah.
Yeah, prevent opportunity attacks. Period. Done. So we can use that quick reference for our own benefit here. And so he's stepping. I want to bring him to front. Okay. He steps over here and he makes attack against thrust, where he has pack tactics.
Didn't he disengage? So he.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So he looks at you all menacingly and he screams in your face and goes, "Ah!" But he's not that like he's not that scary.
I'm more
Because-
scared by his friend who's about to swing at me.
Yeah, he's not that scary, partially because you just saw him run away, and partially because he's just not. He looks really scary though, like, but you're just not. He's got his white face paint. He's got like something in his mouth that looks like fangs. You don't really know what it is, and he's like screaming at you and flexing his muscles, and so.
I'm not impressed.
The next guy goes to make an attack here. And he's going to also have pack tactics.
Well, I have
So
a
he's-
15, so I'm sure he'll
He hits
hit.
you once.
Yeah. Disengage does
5.
rock.
So that is 3 damage. Because of
Yep.
my heroism.
And the next guy hits his guy to his right, or to your right, or left, I guess, if you're facing to them.
Mhm.
Your ally there, with 2 attacks. Both with pack tactics as well.
19
So he
and
hits,
a
one,
10.
he hits one of them, and the other one misses. 4,
Hmm.
8.
This is a very helpful card here, Jim.
Isn't it? It was given to me in a Matt Colville video. He linked it in the doobly-doo.
I think on the disengage I was confusing Pathfinder.
Yeah,
I
probably.
keep doing that. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
You
get
play a
out
lot
of
of
the mode.
Pathfinder.
I did for like over 2-3 years, so I mean it's kind of hard to let go of the rules.
And this guy's gonna go ahead and try to intimidate your ally, but he's standing fast. He's okay.
Okay, I find this funny. Under grappled, they put "you are grappled."
Grappled
Charmed,
is a
you are
status.
charmed.
Does it have the statuses? No, it just says.
It just
if, you
says
click, if you click on it, it tells you more about what it
It
is.
has conditions. Yeah, grappled, you are grappled.
Oh, that's cool.
And if you click on it, holy crap, it actually tells you what it
Yeah, if you
means.
click it, it tells you exactly the text.
Wow.
And what page too?
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
I'm gonna
So
copy that and put it in Roll20 for anyone who want to see that.
I'm going to say
five
that
people
to
that
my
watch
bookmark.
the videos.
that is everyone. All the thugs. Is Wesley back yet? Does anybody want to go for him?
I will.
I was gonna say
Unless somebody
Hestia.
else wants to.
Hestia
Hestia, yeah,
would
let's
be
have
the-
Hestia do it.
He probably knows most.
Probably knows Will's character better. Yeah.
Have we lost Hestia's?
no.
Oh no.
No.
Did we lose Hestia?
No.
No, Hestia's.
No.
This would be hilarious. We lost Will, then Hestia. Oh no, we're leaving one by one.
We're all dying. Well, let's see. What was his bonus to roll?
Here, I can actually pull up the sheet. Can you see each other's sheets or no?
No.
We
I
can
see his.
Yeah, you
I
should
can
be
see
able
his
to
bio.
Yeah, we can see
Oh,
see the bio. You actually
Yeah.
have to go under edit and give Hestia
Control.
permission
Yeah. Permission.
to see it and to control it to make
I'm
edits.
doing that temporarily, so go ahead.
Why are these people attacking us? Shoots this guy here.
They're obviously in league with they're obviously in league with dwarves.
Perfect impression.
They're definitely in league with dwarves.
Oh, just so you guys know, I'm pretty much going to blame dwarves for everything. So more than likely, if you ever come across dwarves, they're going to be very insulted very quickly.
Sounds
Ooh,
good.
19.
You hit. I'm assuming that's against the mage.
Nope. This guy below the mage.
Okay.
And 7.
He hears the crack, and you notice it's not just him. Everyone on deck, all of the other pirates are like, "What the fuck was that?" And they are all looking at Wesley.
He's gonna hide behind crates.
This is probably the only character I'll ever suggest this for, but we should really find the sound effect for him. So whenever he fires, you like hit it and it like goes boom.
I can definitely get one.
Yeah. That
I'll take
is
a look.
easy to do.
It is really easy.
It just sounds cool, you know, a little bit of animation with his firearm.
Oh. He came all the way back around to his turn. He hadn't even taken his last turn.
Here we go.
No, this hasn't gone back to his turn. This is his turn.
This is still his turn. You guys hear that?
Did we
Barely.
not skip his turn last time since he wasn't around?
No. Well, it
No,
went
no,
from his turn
We
to the
didn't
bad
skip it.
guy's turn.
I put Thugs ahead of them, and now we're going back so that we don't get too far ahead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So now it's
so you-
the ally's turn.
Wesley shoots and connects, and the other guy takes 7 damage.
He's not throwing away his shot.
Was that Will? Will?
Nope.
No.
Is
No,
Will?
Is Will
I've
back alive?
messaged him. I don't know where he is. He's disappeared.
Well,
Yeah.
Wesley makes his shot, and the other guy's like, "Oh!" and he's looking real bad, and he's like frantically like looking around and bleeding, and he's trying to figure out, how do I get out of here? He's definitely like broken. You can tell. We're gonna move on to the allies unless there's something else Wesley's gonna do.
I don't think he has any bonus actions that he would use.
Yeah, I don't.
Not yet.
I think
I-
he would just reload his gun.
Yeah.
Is that a bonus? No, it's a full action.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a full action.
Damn. I don't know.
Yeah, it takes 2 hands and
Probably
a
do it.
action. But on his sheet, we can keep track. He's shot 2 shots, so I'm gonna move. I changed that value on his sheet. Okay, your allies next to you are going to go ahead, and your dude here has pack tactics, and he's gonna hit the guy in front of him. And he's gonna connect twice.
18 and a
For 9 damage. He's feeling like a badass.
He's doing okay.
Don't tell him that. Let him feel good. These guys come up behind, and they see that they have him cornered.
Fucking Brachus. Why wouldn't they go to Brachus? Defend the captain! I have to run myself.
Brachus doesn't give a shit. Hold on. I want to bring this guy so I can see. Okay. So this top guy makes 2 attacks and hits both of them. I probably don't even have to roll damage here. Yeah, this guy's down.
Very nice.
and he's on the ground. And we're gonna keep the same rule as before, where if you're on top of a body of medium or bigger size, it's difficult terrain.
Sounds good.
I like that rule. I thought it helped give the battle more obstacles.
Mhm.
And the other guy also attacks. Pack tactics kicking in big time here. And this guy goes right down. He hits him square in the head, and you literally see his head cave in. It's disgusting. There's blood everywhere. And the other sailor looks up at him, and he looks down at himself, and he's covered in brains and blood now. And he's like, "What the fuck, man? What was that?"
That was real world sound effects. Sounded like a parrot.
Yeah, seriously. And Brackus, or actually no, your guy down here who's fighting the captain gets up, disengages his action, and runs away. He's like frantically, he rounds the corner, goes down the stairs, and realizes the mage is at the top of the stairs and goes, "Uh-oh." He is like scared. He's frightened of this guy here. And Brackus swings his sword down. He sees that there's this other guy, and I believe he hit him once. But he's not really as concerned about him as he is with the guy with the big, gigantic axe who looks like he's buffer than anybody you've ever seen. He makes his attacks against the Berserker. Roll 20's lagging.
Oh yeah, crit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Crit fail.
Crit
Oh,
fail,
yeah.
crit. It was a reckless attack with his.
No, the Berserker's not the one attacking. It's the other guy.
Yeah, isn't it? Is he attacking the Berserker though?
Yes.
If he did
Oh, so
reckless
he has
last turn,
advantage,
then
right?
anyone attacks him has
He
advantage.
did have reckless last turn, and it landed him a hit. So, and then he makes this. So yeah, so he gets 3 hits, one of which is a crit against this guy, doing a total of 19 damage, and the Berserker's feeling it. He's like, "Oh!" and he's got this giant slash across his face from the dagger, and the scimitar busted into his abs, and they're like open and bleeding. 2 giant scars to be. What else is going on? I think that's all your allies, huh?
I think that's yeah. Then it's Mr. Mage.
Mr. Mage looks down at your poor friend and casts Firebolt. And he just gets absolutely wrecked.
Holy
10
heck.
damage. You see him. He gets hit with the firebolt, and it hits him like on the side and like spins him, and he falls right over.
Who got hit again? I'm sorry.
This guy.
This
here.
guy.
Oh, dang.
Our friend. The first casualty of the campaign.
He's the one who was giving you Sassa down in the brig, down in the cabin. And
No, McSassy Pants. You'll be missed.
the mage is going to come over. He saw that you shot this guy, and he's going to sit here to get partial.
Sit behind the person who already has a bullet wound in them.
Yeah, he's gonna sit behind and protect. He's like not super like big or buff or anything. He's like a tiefling, and he's gonna hide behind the big guy. Giving him
Human
partial
shields
cover.
are the best shields.
Definitely
Yep.
shielding. And the other guy is like woozy, and he's like bleeding and frantically looking around, trying to figure out. So maybe he won't be meat shield for very long. Lyra.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the one in front of the mage because I can move it if that one dies. I'll click that so you see what all it does. And then I'm just going to shoot.
Nice.
Jim, just so you know, when she cast her mark on that character, it canceled out my mark, so you just have to worry about her effects on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I will just change it. Your hunter's mark is going to be green. Okay with that?
Okay.
Okay. Gilbert is blue because his armor is blue, and yours is green because I picked green.
23.
You hit him, and you just like hit him straight in the forehead. Like he's dead. He's super dead.
Okay. And
His brains are all over the mage, and he's fallen over onto the deck, and the mage is like,
okay.
The mage is
that's
looking
it.
as nervous as Wesley now.
Yeah, the mage is given that sleep face. It is whose turn? Berserker's turn. Berserker. The Berserker's gonna make his attacks. He's in a rage. He's got tunnel vision, and he misses. It chinks off of Brachus's armor, which he's very happy he paid for.
Brachus is just too much of a badass.
He's such a badass.
Badass
And the
Brachus,
Berserker
we
goes,
call him.
like, what the hell, man? Like, I have a huge axe and his armor is actually helping him. This is bullshit. I need to learn how to do this. He turns around and he's like, he looks at his captain. And his captain gives him this look of like, we're getting out of here. Like, this is like, he's like nodding his head. And so the Berserker moves down and jumps down back onto his ship, taking an attack of opportunity from Brachus. And slicing his leg, making him get 6. His leg gets sliced, and he falls onto the deck, taking an extra d6 of damage as he tries to jump over but can't, taking 8 damage total. He falls down the stairs, and he's laying prone down on the floor of his ship's deck. Brachus is like, what a pansy. The bandit captain on the other ship gives the order, cut away! Cut away! And he runs over and cuts all of the lines that he can get to, making a strength check to see if he can get through. The ropes are very big. Yep, he cuts through the lines at the back of the ship, and you see the back of the ship kind of. I can't do it because they're both the same image, but it swings out. So now there's like 10 feet between your ship, and the other guy's ship on your side. Like here, so there's a big gap. It would be very difficult to jump across. And as you do that, you see that the sails are kind of getting a little tangled. They don't look like they're hooked on each other, but they're not happy either. That is all that the captain is going to be able to do. Actually, this thing.
Move over here. Dang it. Can't reach him, but I can belch fire and hit this guy next to Captain Brachus.
Okay, he needs to make a dex save. He does
That is
not
a fail.
do
Nice.
And Brachus looks at you and goes, "Oi, that's my ship."
Yeah.
I am angling up.
And it's all scorched near this guy. He's like, "What the fuck?" Anything else?
Nope, I don't got bonus actions.
Okay, Gilbert. It is
Can
time to pick up your lance finally.
can
Yes, I want to.
Can I go before Gilbert? We're both on the same dexterity.
Oh, we should use the dex breaker.
Well,
I think you both have to do that.
that's a homebrew rule.
Players can decide
Technically, the
between
players
themselves.
can decide according to the
Oh, alright, that's fine.
PHP, as long as Gilbert is okay with me going first.
He can go first. Yeah, I mean,
I would like to.
we're buddies, so
That you are.
I would like to go here, and give the aid action, like help, as my action, to Gilbert, so he has advantage on anything that he does in his turn. Seeing basically like seeing the boat is like about to get away from us, I'm reaching over to like help him and Poochie jump to this boat.
Right. So it is a 5-foot gap at this point, so it's a little harder than when you originally jumped, but it's still not impossible. But when you do jump, your boat is now above you.
Well, I'll be reaching over, trying like I'm basically helping him in any aspect that I can.
He's gonna have advantage for sure.
Yeah.
Here's my question: is this board still there?
It has fallen away actually. Because
darn.
Or it's there still, but it's like more precarious than it was before. It's not as like you could still try to use it if you wanted to, but there's a guy on the top of it.
Okay, yes, because seeing he chop it away, I wanted to pick up my lance and then try to jump over next to thrust.
Okay.
It's possible to use a disengage and jump so I can avoid that guy's attacks.
So you can pick up your lance, disengage as your action, and then jump with your move.
Yes. All right, and acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
All right,
Or
this is
strength, depending on if you're going to jump or climb.
I'm going to try and jump. So
Go ahead and use acrobatics. It's dex on.
Dex. Okay.
With advantage.
Oh,
22.
Over thrust, over on top of this guy who gets knocked over, and you end up there.
All right.
And Poochie's like, I am here. I have arrived.
And I'm like, good. This is why I train Poochie. Poochie trains good. Yeah. And I like wave my lance in the air. Yeah.
That's great.
Then I realized there's a bad guy behind me. Like, oh, okay. And that's my turn. I'm pretty sure did everything I could.
Okay. Wesley again. Do we have Will?
I thought I heard noises before, and he's still in the chat, but I don't think he's here.
I think something's going on with his work.
Maybe.
That's the only reason he wouldn't be here.
Yeah, he hasn't replied to my messages, so I think he's either been taken away from the computer.
It says he's playing Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind.
What the?
We can't hear you.
I mean, Discord kept kicking me out, so I mean, maybe it did him too, and he just got sick of it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, Discord has
Says he's
been
here.
very ridiculous today.
Can you hear us?
He can type to us, but he can't hear.
All right.
We can't hear you.
You want to make Wesley's move? The pirates are running away.
Take out the magician.
Yeah, there is a mage who is totally in range because this guy is dead. I forgot to mark him as such. What time is it? Good.
I think we have another 6-7 hours to go.
So Brachus is closest to the helm, but no one is steering your ship at the moment. The wheel is just simply locked in place. You can see that from where you are, but it's not. You can't see the mechanism or anything. Like you wouldn't be able to tell what's going on with your wheel as far as like the mechanics of how it's stationary. But you can see that it is not moving. You want to shoot the person who's
Steers the other
their
ship?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Let me measure it for you. 90 feet. I think you can do it. It's gonna be a tough shot, but I believe in you.
You can do it. You can do it, Wesley. Come on, Wesley. Aim true. Aim for the bad guys.
Yep, you hit him. That's your third shot, I think. We rolled once for you when you weren't able to respond to us. So I think that's your third shot. You hit him for 12 damage. He's like, oh! And he gets hit in like the arm, and it totally immobilizes his left arm. He's like, oh! And you can see him, he's bleeding, and his arm goes limp on the left side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so he's not happy about this, and he's like, what the hell? Oh, also. And
he found it. Nice.
He's not happy. He's steering the ship with the other one, and his arm is just useless. And he hauls it up onto the wheel, and he's trying to just use it on the wheel, but he can't really do anything. And it actually kind of looks a little funny because he's dressed up in this like outfit, and he's supposed to look real scary, but he just looks like he's helpless. And on the front of the ship, it's actually still tied to yours. So as the back swings out, it doesn't actually help that the front of your ships are still tied together with grappling hooks. It is... Whose turn is it? Wesley, you have anything else you want to do?
I don't think he has any
Let's
bonus
have
actions.
action.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
could
think
shoot
so
again.
either.
He could shoot again if he wanted
Can you hear
to.
me now?
Barely.
How would he shoot again?
Action
Action
surge.
surge.
Okay.
All right, I
he's
am
back.
using my phone now.
Much better. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Nice.
we
Oh,
And it's an improvement.
can
The
I
audio,
thought you died.
the audio quality is shit, but there is some sort of communication happening.
Yes.
Shitty audio is better than no audio.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you
So
hear us
I shoot-
before?
I shoot him in the face with the 22.
That hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Your shot hit. I don't know if you heard us before, but I had described it as hitting him in his left arm and immobilizing that arm.
Well, well, no, he can still serve with his right arm. I shoot him
Get
again
the other arm,
with
Wes.
an action surge.
Oh man!
Yeah, get the other one.
And you're aiming for his right arm.
Yes, and I'm going to use my last grit.
Okay. Did I?
I am gritless,
You're
which gives
gritless
me
and
advantage.
action surgeless. And this is your last shot in your clip as well.
I get a crit back,
You hit him directly in the right arm.
which gives the
Oh,
crit gives
God.
me 1 grit.
That's great.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh,
sweet.
nice.
Okay, and
Two
you
if
have
you kill
zero rounds left in your gun here.
This boat right is here, my friend.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I turned to Hestia. Was that a good line?
Was
It was
great.
great, Wes. You're getting a lot better at it.
Wow.
That
Nice.
was like a pretty good line.
His arms are completely immobilized, and he's like, "What do I do now?" And he's
Steer
literally
with your
using he's using his body to try to just like steer the wheel, but his arms don't work. Like he can
Steer
kind of
with your
flail his
teeth,
arms about, but he
Mobo.
can't actually like steer. So he's like fumbling with the wheel.
It's time to yell at someone else to do it.
That is your turn, I believe.
Yes.
I just had in my mind somebody playing the monk character whose arms are immobilized, so whenever he attacks, he's like this doll with his hands just whacking people in the face.
Your dude here is going to take the disengage action and jump back down onto his ship. And he's going to have to make a check for that. Hold on.
He's gonna
'Cause
fall
it's-
and die.
Normally he wouldn't have to, but because like the plank is kind of slipping, he's got to see if he falls. Okay, he does. He trips a little bit and he falls over onto the deck. The plank splashes into the water after he like knocks it down, and he is safe on his ship, so to speak. But there's only a 5-foot gap, or maybe it's 6 feet at this point. The plank has fallen. This guy over here sees him, goes, "What an idiot!" and runs over. Up here and tries to cut the ties at the front of the ship. Which needs a check as well.
He's below me, so I don't get to do an opportunity attack, right?
Aw.
Who, this guy?
Yeah, like the ships are far enough away that I can't just reach with my
As
rapier.
he's running across, you're saying? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's far enough away that, like I said, 5 to 6 feet
Yeah,
away from you.
Just double checking.
Yep.
Taking
Thank you for
everything I
pointing
can
that out.
get.
No, definitely. Thank you for pointing that out. So he's gonna get 2 chances to cut the ropes, and we'll see. So he does. He cuts the ropes, and the front of the ship kind of goes away. Your sails are a little bit entangled, but they're definitely moving away at this point. Even though not Brackus, even though their captain basically can't steer. And this guy over here is like, "Where are they going?" He takes disengage and literally runs as fast as he can and jumps across. And the gap now is like big. It's like 10, 15 feet, and the other ship is moving. So he's like trying to avoid lines and stuff, but he just goes. He only gets 1 shot at this.
Natural 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Oh.
15. He makes it, but he only makes it onto the side of their ship. He's now got to climb up, and we're going to see if he slips. He does. He slips. He slips down into the water, and so now he's like floating over here.
He bet on the wrong horse.
He bet on the wrong horse.
Captain,
And-
should we get that man floating there like a turd is a prisoner?
Brackus looks at you and goes, "You're my favorite passenger." And he goes, it's his turn now. Oh, wait, hold on. Is there another thug to go? No, there's no more thugs to go. So Brackus goes back here, and he like throws the winch to lower the lifeboat and jumps in to go and get this guy who is not unconscious or anything. He's like flailing about in the water trying to swim.
Brackus is the type of man who, if he lost a limb, he would replace it with a gun.
I could help with that.
Yeah. And the rest of your allies are just happy to be alive.
Except for Sassy. Or Sassy.
Yeah, Sassy dead.
That's how you do damage halfling style.
They break up and they're kind of breathing heavy. They're a little upset about this. This
if
guy
nothing else is going to happen while they're trying to fly away, can Hestia just try to shoot a firebolt or 2 towards their sails?
Yes, absolutely. You'll see they have 3 masts. Each one is a collection of sails that are like far enough away from each other that they wouldn't catch each other.
Firebolt is 120 feet, so just tell me how many you think I could get off before they are too far.
Definitely at least 3. Ships are
12, 9, and 20.
Okay, so assuming you're aiming at their sails, which are fully
Just the
extended,
sails.
do you have a preference on which order you hit each mast?
Hestia is not a sailor, so she doesn't know if any are more important than the other, so she's just going to aim for whichever is biggest first, and then go from
This is
there.
the biggest one. You hit the cloth, and it begins to kind of catch fire. It's not like the whole sail is on fire yet, but it's on fire with the first
Hestia will
shot.
hit that one a second time then.
Okay, the 9 misses, like it goes into a less meaty part of the sail, and it kind of goes through it. It burns a hole through it. It doesn't catch that part on fire, but the other part is still on fire, and it's near the beam. And then the third bolt.
Yep, the middle sail again, just completely
Okay.
wreck that sail.
You hit it directly in the mast, and the ropes and everything are like on fire. It's as if like someone just splashed gasoline on it. It just erupts in flame.
Nice.
Hessia's just clapping to herself.
Yeah, like ropes are snapping. The sails are being basically useless, and they're still going. You're dead in the water because no one's dealt with your ship at all. Brackus is in a lifeboat being a badass.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. That was funny.
But yeah, so they're now sailing away.
I shoot at the captain or the person steering the ship.
Okay.
I call them all the dwarven insults I know.
So his new name is Captain Limp Noodle.
I'll shoot you in the face if you don't stop. And he doesn't stop, and I shoot him in the face.
Okay.
I'm not sure he heard you.
With advantage.
How do you get advantage?
Grit. Which gets me another grit.
Okay. Aren't you supposed to say the grit beforehand?
Well, I said it when I clicked
It's okay,
the button.
but- Okay. You hit him, and he takes 16 damage, and he goes, ah! And you got him right in the ass.
Oh shit! Oh no! I'm sorry. Sorry. Did I hurt you? Oh no! I mean,
is now
fuck you.
Quite far away.
But Wesley, you were trying to shoot him. That's good.
I did. I'm sorry.
They were bad people. You did good. Are you okay?
Brackles wrestles this guy up onto the boat, and he's knocked out.
Are they out of range?
Yeah, they're out of range at this point. But that's not to say you can catch them as their sails are currently on. You can definitely see them. They're just currently out of range.
Let's see. No, I have disadvantage up to 400 feet.
That's just going to go
Okay.
poke some of the crew members. You should probably fix the sails or something.
I will take another grit and hope I crit again. So it's just a normal roll. Oh.
Nice, man.
You hit him for 6, and he's like, "How are you still hitting me?"
I don't know. I don't know.
He turns. He yells at the berserker to turn the ship around, and they sail at an arc upwind of you, and like back away, like not towards, like not in the same way that you were originally going. They're now going back from where they came.
I start reloading my
They're
gun.
a couple hundred feet away from you.
Let's follow them. They're obviously in league with the dwarves and will lead us straight to their new encampment.
Brackets
Captain,
goes,
Do you
I'm
think
not
we should
following
follow?
anyone.
That enters that.
I'm not losing another man trying to take the rest of them down. I don't give a shit about them. The Lord's not going to let me keep their ship if we bring it in, so I'm not going to stand to gain anything.
What about
wow.
anything they had on their ship?
Hestia, he's so cool.
He is very cool.
Yeah, I wish, but as soon as a local lord hears about it, he'll make a claim, and they've all got more political power than I do.
Oh, the local lord's a butthole.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, Hestia, what's your language there?
I just said butthole. It's not that bad.
Whoa!
He laughs, like heartily laughs at you, and goes, "You're
It's
my
not.
favorite passenger."
It's not like he. It's not like he called him a dwarven cunt. A cunt.
God damn it.
Yes!
Oh, you are also very brave, Gilbert. You jumped on their ship. That was cool.
That's. Thank you. It was all thanks. It was all thanks to Poochie.
Oh, no, you can't be calling your mount a pussy.
Poochie.
Oh, whoa, okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
Where is the stupid? You have
I glanced
successfully
nervously
completed
at the
your first
ranger.
encounter. Great job, everyone. You only lost one ally, and you managed to dispatch. So you've got 2 dead bodies on your ship, as well as
We captured.
a 1 captured guy. Who I'm
I've never killed. Oh, I killed somebody. Oh,
You've killed animals before, though.
Like,
Well, technically, you didn't kill him. The balls from your boomstick did.
That's not helping, Gilbert.
You send them in peace, but they end up in hatred. That's not your fault.
People don't kill people. Guns kill people. Okay.
It's okay, Wesley. You are a hero. You killed bad people.
I'm actually trying to persuade this, so I'm just gonna do this for fun.
Here we
I
go.
didn't want to hurt nobody.
Your persuasion falls on deaf ears.
It's okay, Wesley. Even though you hurt those people, you protected anyone else they would have hurt in the future.
If I saved you, it's okay.
Yep. They would have hurt many more of the people on the ship, and you stopped them from doing that. You did good.
Just think, if their ships go into the sea and they die from this attack, they will feed all the fishes.
I just gotta go to the captain.
Why is the short man so mean?
Do you have
He's making it much worse.
Captain Block? Do you have any rum I could give to my friend Wesley?
Take all the rum you want from the stores. As far as I'm concerned, you're honorary guests. You're not even passengers. Just we're going to Dunsoul. I'm gonna get you there. Make yourselves at home. Take whatever you want.
Well, most
Come on,
people don't
Wesley.
like Ethan's.
No, he likes you because you're really good with your gun. Now come on, we're going to get you a drink of rum.
The rum hits hard.
Do we find anything interesting on the bodies? Because Gilbert wants to look at their stuff.
Okay, take a look.
Once Wesley's downstairs, because I feel he would be kind of discouraged at this. So, did you want a perception roll or something, or
Give me an investigation.
investigation? Oh, okay. It's not my best. Ooh, 16. Not bad.
Pretty good roll. So you find that each of them has a gold purse filled with collectively with 2 gold, 1 gold.
Okay.
Each,
Do we
in
have
smaller coins.
Do we have a party loot sheet, or should I just put this on my sheet?
Oh,
I think that's just yours.
Okay.
if anyone wants to volunteer to be party loot person.
That's up to you guys.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Just put it on your sheet for now.
Well,
only 2 gold.
all right. I got 2. I found 2 gold, and what's their weapons look like?
So each of them has a mace and crossbow.
All right.
I would
so
like to take a
one heavy
crossbow.
crossbow. It's a heavy
Okay.
crossbow, 100, 400 here.
Actually, I don't think I'm proficient in heavy crossbows, so I will leave it. I would like to talk to the captain and the prisoner.
What kind of armor are they wearing? Because they were hit pretty easily.
Basic leather armor.
Okay. So you said 2 maces and 2 heavy crossbows. Should I assume enough ammunition to fire like 10 times or something for the crossbows?
Yeah, 10 total. That's fine.
Okay. Cool.
Wesley's downstairs with Hestia and is a very, very cheap drunk. And he'll say to Hestia, hey, Hestia, I always wanted to dance with you, except you're right at the height of my
Oh god!
I turned bright red and just starts
You're
stammering.
already red.
I'm right at the height of your your stomach?
What was that?
That was a nervous burp.
Hestia is just going to pat him on the back and dance with him while he is drunk. I feel drunk Wesley needs a performance for his drunken dancing.
Please roll.
Yeah.
With disadvantage.
Oh, definitely.
Performance.
Yep. You look like an idiot.
I always stammer over myself. And now I'm making a show of it.
It's okay, no one else is watching. You're doing fine.
It's so pretty.
Thank Thank you, Wesley.
Can I interrogate the dude who we captured?
So he is knocked out cold, and he's going to be knocked out cold for a number of hours.
Okay.
But he has been thrown in one of the cargo holds down below and locked in there. So if you'd like to talk to him, maybe you should go to the captain.
Okay. Brackus, I would like to talk to
Oi!
our prisoner.
You did a great job sticking him. I'm proud of you. I thought you were just good for, playing music and shit.
Well, I'm good for a great many things.
Well, you convinced me, right?
Indeed. Why do you think they attacked us? Are they just like a pirate ship who's trying to steal our goods? I don't like the fact that there's a orc skull as their symbol. Makes me look bad, you know.
I've seen that symbol before, and it's a band of brigands called the Marauders who own the pass below the mainland between this and the island whose name I can't remember.
You've heard of them before.
The Isle of Chirac.
Have you dealt with them before?
I've never had to deal with them this far northeast. They're way out of their water. They're getting ballsy.
Interesting. Well, you yourself put up quite a good fight.
Why, thank you.
You see why you're captain of a ship like this. When the prisoner wakes, would you mind if I have a word with him?
Yeah, definitely. I think he'll be more than willing to talk if we convince him.
So I can be quite convincing in the right circumstances.
Wonderful.
The prisoner is he a human, an orc?
Yep. So he is a human, and
Right.
he's dressed up in that sort of outfit
The
that I
demon
described.
clothes, yeah.
Tattered clothes, looks like a freaking demon. White face paint. He has very dark tan skin, and bright, like his eyes look bright. Against even though he has white face, like his eyes are blue and they stick out. They make him look weird. He's got this thing in his mouth, he doesn't anymore because he fell overboard and lost it. But when you saw them before, they had this thing in their mouth that was made out of shells, actually. That makes it look like they have really jagged teeth.
Okay.
Shark teeth, shells, stuff like that. Sharp, jagged edges.
Super scary, but doesn't actually do anything.
It did not help against you guys.
Hey, Thrust, have we found out how they're connected with the dwarves yet?
Not yet. Might I say you did a mighty fine job there with Poochie.
Thank you.
I expect nothing less from you.
Now, as for the guy, I say we tie his feet and toss him in the ocean to wake him up. We connect the rope to the boat so that he doesn't, drown, and we can, and I'm guaranteed he'll wake up.
I'm sure he'll wake up in his own time. I mean, that would probably kill him.
But I want him to wake up now.
I mean, as the captain, it's his ship.
Hey, Captain, let's throw him overboard and have some fun. Then we'll drag him back up once he's awake.
If one of my crew mentions drunkenly in a bar that we had a prisoner who died, I will not be the captain of this ship anymore. Now that he's not a prisoner, he's going down below where we can't lose him.
Well, he's not a prisoner. He tried to escape just very stupidly.
I understand your sentiment, but we can get just as much out of him without risking losing him.
Oh, and I'm saying this with a complete innocent face. I'm not thinking this is going to kill the guy. I'm just thinking this could dunk him in the water, take him back out, and he'll be fine. He has no idea that him being unconscious, he'll probably drown from the inhalation of the water.
Brackus looks to you and he says, "If I was a risk taker, I wouldn't be sailing cheap cargo and cheap passengers across safe waters. I've got a family, and if I turn this guy in,
nature risk takers though.
Maybe a little, but not quite as someone who would be like, what do you call it? S starts with an S. Smuggler, a smuggler. He's not a smuggler. He's like a legal trader.
Did I hear somebody? Well, okay.
All the smugglers.
Did I hear somebody say rum?
You did.
Yep.
All right. I want to go downstairs and get some rum.
You see a drunk dancing Wesley.
Yeah.
I'm not dancing,
Hey!
but the moment this gruff halfling shows up, I start stammering over myself. Hello there.
Hi, Wesley. I want to get some rum unless you drank it all.
No.
I didn't drink it all.
He only drank one tankard. He's a bit of a lightweight.
I see that now. I just take the tanker and I just like gulp it down really good.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna go down and play like a waltz music, like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, so that they can have something to dance to.
Wesley, this is really easy for you to dance to. You might not step on my toes now.
But still, your face would be in my. I look at the height of you and like the height of my belt, and it makes me blush.
Where's Lyra right now?
She's still above deck. Just checking on her cat and everything. The panther.
Just
Making sure she's okay.
Hestia is just going to enlarge herself so Wesley doesn't feel super awkward. Now she's actually a little bit taller than him.
As they dance, I take the two paws of Peaches and I just like hold on to him and me and him do like a little doggy type of dance shuffle. I'm not drunk. I'm just doing it for fun.
It's nothing personal. I just don't. It wouldn't be correct if your face was in my little,
My face is above yours now.
This is such a big fuss for such a small problem.
No,
Wesley, just dance before my magic runs off.
And look, guys, a dancing dog! Yay!
After a little while of you guys, Poochie's dancing skills.
It's been a while since I've seen such a wild bitch dance before, eh, Hestia?
That is a good one.
Here is his performance.
He looks like a dog.
Poochie cannot dance
to
very
dance.
well.
He looks like he's a dog, and he's just pretty much jumping up and down.
Well, I'm sorry. Is performance charisma?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
I hit the wrong one then.
Okay, he looks way better than Wesley.
Oh, shit. Oh,
He looks like he's doing something that resembles dancing.
Something better than me. Oh, I'm sorry, Hestia. I didn't mean to step on your foot again.
It's okay.
Patience. Warrington.
It's like, yeah, we should do this every time we defeat somebody in battle. We should dance our fears away.
I really wish we wouldn't.
Okay, now I'm going to take a break because my magic has worn off and my feet are sore.
And you shrink down to crotch height. And I step back.
I'm going. You enjoy your drink. I'm going to make a tonic so you're not all dealing with a hangover in the morning.
You're so kind.
Mommy Hestia.
Now that is a great invention right there. Yeah, that's a great invention. And I just stop dancing with Peachy. I take him over and like we both just lay down and probably just rest up.
I'm just waiting for the guy to wake up.
We can fast forward if you'd like.
Really
Hestia's
clean
just
my
in a
gun
corner.
and reload it.
Okay.
What's Hestia doing?
Just mashing together herbs and various things, and in the end it comes out to be a vial that looks barf green. Like, it looks unpleasant as all hell.
You're not gonna feed that to me, are you?
I'm going to feed it to you, yes.
Tell,
In the morning.
tell him it tastes like cherries.
It doesn't taste like cherries.
You're supposed to lie. Shh.
It tastes like various leaves that have been mashed together.
That's what she did there, didn't she?
And while he's talking, I'm just
sorry,
going to pour it into his mouth, hold his mouth closed, shake his head a bit, and let him swallow. There you go. Now drink some water, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'll bring him a glass of water and go, I found this upstairs in a bucket.
Oh no!
I'm just going to
might have
hand him
been
my water
my
skin.
vomit bucket. I had a vomit bucket up there. It's not
Just-
the same bucket, is it?
I look at the glass switcher and going, there's a few chunks floating around, but I'm sure that's just fish additive.
Here, just drink from my water skin. It's clean.
Fine. So I just toss the cup behind me and it splashes everywhere.
Oh no! But you drank from this, didn't it? It's what we're tasting. I drank from it.
Yes.
I get really red.
Yes, you can't tell he's always red.
Thank you.
Okay,
Alright.
robot.
It's just gonna go take a nap now and deal with her incredibly sore feet that got stepped on like 15 times.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So we can fast forward to the prisoner if we'd like.
Okay.
Yeah, if you could.
So he wakes up all groggy, and one of the sailors says, "Oi, he's up!" And he's like, barely."
Excellent. I would like to talk with the prisoner if that's okay. And I talk to the sailor guy.
And he's like, "Knock yourself out, just don't kill him." And you can see this prisoner has been chained with it's not chain, rope. He's been tied to like a
He's been chained with rope.
yeah, he's been chained with rope to the mast down below a deck. So like he's sitting on the floor and his arms are tied behind his back around a mast. If you've seen Breaking Bad and you remember the guy was tied to that pole.
The bathtub. Yep.
Yeah.
Before the bathtub.
Yeah, before the bathtub.
Okay.
So he's like that, where he like can't move or like feed himself or do anything.
Okay. Does he have any like a bandana with a symbol or anything on him, or is he just like a regular?
So you notice he has some tattoos.
Are any of them of the flag?
Yeah. So one of them is on his neck, very prominently on the side of his neck, and you notice that it is the symbol that you saw on the flag.
Okay. So I go in there and I just sit cross-legged in front of him. I'm like, "Hello, my name is Thrust. What is your name?"
He looks at you and goes, I don't remember."
Well, that's no good. Would you like me to help you remember?
No.
See, from my life, a name is an easy thing to remember, especially your own. People identify with their name. They see a symbol in it. We're narcissistic creatures, you know. I'm sure, with a little thought, you could remember your name.
My name is Dave. My name is Dave.
Dave! Nice!
Dave.
How long have you been
Dave
with these
German.
pirates?
I've been with them a couple months now, taken a couple prizes. There's no farm work anymore on the mainland. All the elves are taking our jobs.
I can understand this. Why piracy, though? Could you not, become a laborer in a mine or something like that?
No, he just said. I mean, the elves took his gerb.
I understand. They took his gerb.
Honestly, I've got
Tell me.
family to feed, and I heard that this was a good way to make some easy coin. I heard the Marauders Pass was basically just picking ground where anything that came through was easily captured. But when the captain said that we were going farther away, I was a little skeptical.
What are your typical targets? Are you taking like trading ships from merchants? Are you attacking passenger ships like this one, stealing from needy people trying to get here and there? What?
So you guys are on a merchant ship. There is a cargo in your hold, and although you guys happen to have bought passenger, like you're on a merchant vessel.
Yeah.
And so he says, yeah, we pick off the most helpless stuff we can find, but now that everybody knows the Marauders Pass is the Marauders Pass, well, it means they don't come through anymore. So now we've started coming farther away and looking for ships just like yours, except we didn't realize that you have an army on it.
Can I make an insight check to just see if he seems like a genuine like guy who's down in his luck, who is now a bandit because he had no other options? Can I insight that?
I put down my bug and I yell, "Ask him about the Dwarven conspiracy!"
You can insight check him. Go ahead.
Okay.
You definitely think that he's being genuine. You don't really buy so much of his story about like this was his only option.
Mm-hmm.
Like he probably like you were on the mainland, like you're from the mainland, you know what it's like over there, and you know that like it's not like there aren't other things to do. It's just like this guy clearly, maybe he did lose his job, but he did clearly choose this.
Okay.
Maybe he didn't know what he was getting into though.
I go to him like, it's a hard time right now. I understand. You have a family you need to take care of. I don't hate you for that. And I stand up and I like look over him like, why? There's one thing I cannot truly understand. And I like going close to his tattoo and I'm like, it seems that's an orc skull on your neck. Why? Why are the Marauders appearing to be an orcish horde? What's with that? And I like sort of tap at where his tattoo is.
No,
like you would before you give someone a needle.
He's I'm gonna do a thing, and I want to do the thing in a way that you guys can't see it.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do a roll, do /GR space and then do the roll, and only you will see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I'm starting to get angry as well. Like.
Okay.
No, he's starting to get angry.
He looks at you and goes, and you can see like he lets down this sigh and he's like, I'm so. And he says, we use the symbol because people are scared of orcs and they think that they're coming to invade all their homelands. So use it so that we can look scarier. Most of us aren't orcs.
You can just see like my blood. What was that?
Okay. Will, are you trying to say words?
Yeah, well, yes, thank you. That makes sense on both accounts. I mean, orcs are scary. Oh, no, I didn't mean you're scary. I meant orcs may not that you're so okay.
When you say that, when you say that, I just look at you and give you like the biggest death stare I can possibly muster, and then I go back to him and I'm like, orcs are a proud people.
He looks like his pants.
I'm just like, I can't even think right now. I'm getting so angry.
Seeing where this is going, Gilbert Pertansma gets up and comes at the thrust, going, now, settle down. I'm sure you didn't mean anything by it, right? He looks at you and I nod my head like, no, you didn't mean anything by it.
He's a dimwit, stupid fool following.
Like, I didn't choose the flag. I just sailed under it. I just thought I would make some money and
you should count yourself lucky that my friend here is kind-hearted. And I just like walk away completely yeah, I don't have any time for his bullshit. He's an idiot in
So-
my eyes.
I turn towards him. I take out my sword that's down below here. It's kind of like very lit up right now. And I point it at his throat. Now tell me of the dwarven conspiracy.
Oh God.
I don't think they were doing anything with dwarves.
Liar.
Yeah,
Now,
I think we should kill that man.
And I'm just going to do an insight check. I mean, this is all role playing, but it's fine.
You didn't
Where's
make me
my
roll
insight
intimidation.
button?
That's my thing.
Tell me about dwarven conspiracy. Which you're part of? Which try to take me down? Because I'm the folk hero of my town.
Can I pause you guys for a second here?
Go for it.
Do we want to try to move to the other server and see if the quality's better? Because
There's a server. What
Sure.
other server?
Yeah, the one that we made a long time ago.
Can you
Maybe it'll be better over there.
invite me to that one, maybe?
Here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's just
Everything's been so dicky tonight. Normally we can hear each other perfectly, but everybody except for Jim and Brian have been robots all night. Have I?
Yeah, you do.
here's the other channel.
Have I been clear?
No.
I've been roboty as well. Am I a robot? No one's responding. No one can hear me. Oh god. Oh my god, what's going on with this stuff? Oh my, actually Discord is, oh my god. My goodness. Here, let's quit that and then start again. Maybe we'll get something going. I think we'll finish soon anyway, so it's always nice to have good sounding stuff.
Wow, this is way better.
I remember
crap.
us making the. I remember me making this backup. I think for this reason.
Yeah, that's
Hello?
exactly why we did it. Yeah,
Why
so
didn't
much
we do
better.
this ages ago?
Oh my god, we're idiots.
We should have started this at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, wow.
That's it. Rewind. Start the battle.
over.
We can now
I
hear.
heard like the last 15 minutes, so I have like no idea what's going on.
Okay,
They were
I'll
just
give you an
interrogating
info dump real quick. Yeah. Okay, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it?
You were doing
Well-
some really nude stuff with the rest of the crew.
Hestia brought Wesley to get a drink. They danced a bit. He was terrible at it. Hestia's feet are sore. And then Thrust decided to interrogate the prisoner and got mad because they were using an orcish flag.
And now Gilbert is trying to get information about the dwarven conspiracy, which he knows this guy has some reason to know all about. Well, he seems everybody's in on the dwarven conspiracy to bring down the small people.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're onto something there. I mean, dwarves are pretty short too, aren't they?
Yes they are. But they're just mean. They're just mean, and they're trying to take down all the little people but themselves.
Oh, but I mean, big folk are mean too, aren't they?
I
don't think any
know.
dwarfs ever tried to take me down for any reason.
I don't know if it's the same way as you mean. Yeah.
I mean, Gilbert, we
He
might
means
have
dwarfs
been.
attacking people, right?
Oh,
Gilbert.
I thought you meant
Wrong one.
there.
Wait, no, is it?
Wrong one of what?
Nothing, sorry.
Gilbert, we dealt with some bad dwarves. Doesn't mean all dwarves are bad.
You sure?
Well, I've met some dwarves in my time that were nice. You know, I traveled around a bit. We had travelers come through my camp. Some were dwarves. I mean, I know the dwarves forced the orcs out of the mountains, but... And obviously there were some bad dwarves dealing with you halflings, but it doesn't mean all dwarves are bad.
Yeah. I mean, most folk are good in their heart, and the rest mostly don't know better, do they?
I mean, we've talked about this a little before.
Well, okay, but I mean, he has to know better. He knew he was robbing people.
I mean, yeah, I know. I don't. That guy. Don't even get me started on him. But you know, I've always got your back. But I don't necessarily think there are always dwarves out to get us.
I look very disappointed, and I put the sword back, and I go get my tankard and just start drinking again. Like, fine, let's just put him somewhere.
He's already tied up.
Yeah.
Silver, there's a dwarf behind you.
Ah! No, I don't do that. I just like look behind me, and I'm like, where are they?
Look,
Gilbert, there aren't any dwarves on this ship.
I was trying to tell a joke. I'm sorry.
Can I take
You're
some of
sorry
his
about
charisma? Can Wesley just give me 4 charisma so I have decent charisma and his is poor? I feel like that would be fair.
Yo, what is Wesley's charisma score?
14.
14.
I don't believe you.
It's his dump stat because he rolled amazing. Or one of his dump stats.
Yep, I didn't roll lower than a 12.
Wow.
Just give some of your charisma to
You
thrust.
should just like swap your charisma and your con. Like
Which
at least
could.
at least make it your lowest. You can if you want. Why can't you?
Because I have a +2 to charisma as a
Oh.
tiefling.
Ah, there it is. So
We're
that's
both
literally
So
the
I
that's the lowest
really
he could have.
stress that I don't like that tieflings get a +2 to charisma.
That's amazing.
Homebrew it.
The
Homebrew it,
lowest
let put
stat
the
you could have for
somewhere
charisma
else.
is 14. That's amazing.
Your charisma score should be like 4.
It should be, but I have.
I'm surprised you don't shoot your pants.
I mean,
It's-
gosh,
you know what?
I mean, bless my heart, I'm so sweet.
The only way to sum it up is Wesley's charisma comes strictly from his appearance and not his personality at all.
Completely.
It's unique.
I'm really nice too. I mean, aside,
You're very sweet, and just go to bed. It's getting late.
but I think Kaplan's gonna kill that man.
No, just go to bed. No one's going to kill that man.
Okay, make sure you don't accidentally get in my bed again.
That was one night when my blanket was really, really dirty.
At hearing that, I perk on my ears and like, how is that an accident? Getting into another person's bed? I mean, is that
It
like
wasn't an accident.
is that like you just like walk by, fall and go, oops, sorry.
No, his bed was just a lot warmer.
No,
Ah.
I'm actually, well, you see, I go to bed.
Okay, poor thing.
It's just going to go back to the prisoner after a while with a tankard of ale. Do you mind answering a question for me if I give you something to drink?
Oh god, yes, that's fine. I've already answered everything else. Might as well.
Actually, since you were on that ship for a while, do you have a hideout or anything? Where does your ship go to unload its goods that it's stolen?
Not again.
So,
This is
Hello?
really good ale.
oh man, he rolls something in the background. He says, "I've only been there once, and like I said, I don't have a map or anything. You know, I'm not the captain. I'm not here.
I mean,
because I know what I'm doing. But
you
there's a town on the Isle of Shirak that no one seems to know about because no one can get close enough, and it has a port where all of the marauders go, and they unload their goods there, and a bunch of legitimate fences who have relationships with them unload the goods back onto the mainland. That's all I know. I've only been there once, and they didn't let me leave the ship.
Okay. I would like to attempt an insight just in case.
Yep, go ahead.
Nope.
As far
Hard
as
to
you
read.
can tell, as far as you can tell, he is absolutely being truthful.
Okay. I'm not going to untie him, but I'm just going to lift up the tankard and let him drink.
He drinks the whole thing. For as long as you'll hold it up, he
Yeah.
continues to just gulp down.
Behind
Well,
you, you hear chug, 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 chug.
He chuckles, despite his unfortunate circumstances.
Okay, thank you for sharing. You sleep uncomfortably, I guess.
I guess so. And he kind of like lets his head fall down, eyes closed.
Hessia's going to go to sleep, except she's intentionally crawling into Wesley's bed to make him uncomfortable after he said something.
God damn it.
Yeah.
roll
Wesley
a
was
stealth.
twitching nervously in his sleep, but kind of stops and cuddles up.
Hessia's a stuffed animal.
As Poochie lays down to rest, you see you see Gilbert going over there and like lift up Poochie's paws, like gets underneath him, like puts his paws over himself as a blanket and just falls asleep.
Very good. So it is nighttime. Savannah's having a lot of trouble today.
I know. I thought this chat was gonna help her.
It definitely helped everybody else.
I think it might be a Discord thing, like server wide, because it's been pretty shitty.
Yeah, it might be.
Herself was working for her at the beginning, at least.
Anybody else? Because I think she's using her phone. Anybody else using their phone and having the same problems?
No, that's
Using my
what I
phone,
switched
but
to.
I'm having okay.
Oh, I'm surprised
Okay.
how many of you
Huh.
are using a phone.
I am.
Yeah, wow. Okay, well, the show must go on, I guess. Not for much longer, though. So you guys are gonna be going to sleep on the ship, unless anybody has anything else they want to do.
Nope. Sleep
Nope.
time.
Okay. So you go to sleep, and around, very early dawn, the crew finally decides to wake you up, and the sun is just peeking over the horizon. And they say, "We've been in town for a little while, but we let you sleep, but you gotta go now."
I
Wesley
assume.
murmurs sleepily and then sees Hestia in his arms and shrieks girlishly and will roll and burrito himself up in the blanket. Hestia, you know we don't like. Oh, punching me.
Gilbert yawns and stands up and like, well, it's not every morning you get a breakfast show.
I would like
Hessia's just going to rub her eyes and yawn.
I would like to see the prisoner one more time before I leave.
All right, go on.
Well, since there's no
They're bringing him
dwarven,
on. They're bringing him on real soon. So
Yeah, sorry, Gilbert, you go.
I'm just gonna say for Jam's reference, I pack everything on onto Peachy and I just write him out on the ship and wait for the others before I go to the go to shore.
okay.
I again sit cross-legged across him and I say, I'm going to play you a song before I leave. Do you mind?
Okay.
And
He says, and he's like looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong?
I pull out my lute and like I just play a simple song for him. I don't sing or anything, it's just a simple melody. But I use the sorry.
Should have taken bagpipes.
I use the lute of scribing
Ooh.
and I write on his shirt in magical letters, I do not represent orcish values. Across his chest.
I was
That's
afraid
awesome.
about him torturing the prisoner, and I'm okay with this, but I think the prisoner was still burned, wasn't he?
He was burned?
Yeah, he would have been. He did get burned.
I mean, it's a different coin of phrase.
Oh,
No.
that's not too difficult. Just take out. Hessia will just take her medicine kit and herbalism stuff. Make a simple burn salve.
He just
Everyone gets medical attention.
I'm saying that you made fun of that bloke over there, didn't I? Didn't you? Yeah. Well, okay. It was stupid. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Let's
He'll
go.
get the punishment he deserves.
Let's go into town now.
Yes, let's.
Yes, let's go to town. I'm sure they have tons of taverns and stuff for us to visit.
Do you guys think they'd offer a reward for people if they caught the pirates?
Well, we caught one pirate. I doubt there's much of a reward for one.
I think we'd have to catch all of them.
Or at least that no-armed captain.
I mean, if they're representing orcish culture in a way that doesn't fit well with me, I'm happy to stomp them out. Seems
I
to
was just
align with
thinking
my values.
Maybe we could find a bounty board or something, and there would be a job posting for it.
I mean, gold is also very nice.
Yes, gold is how you buy drinks and stuff. And
I hope they're not putting the bounty on tieflings.
I mean, we're
don't
new to
think
town,
they
we can
are.
always look around and see what's available, but I mean, these pirates have definitely rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know about the rest of you.
But don't worry, Wesley. If there is one, we'll just say you're a cursed human, and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
My
Make
friend,
sure
you are perfect the way you are, much like everyone else is. Stop. You should not worry what others think of you. If they think you're lesser because you look different, that's their problem, and that's their issue.
It's become my problem quite a few times. When they get angry and violent.
Hetty is just going to jump up, kind of snag Thrust's ear and pull him down so she could whisper.
Mhm.
He is very scared of people because in his home village he was beaten to near death. And he was beaten more than once.
With that,
Try
like,
to be understanding, okay?
with that realization, I just like look at him and I'm like, I'm sorry if I'm here for whatever you need. If you have anyone saying things to you, you can always come to me for help.
You have a very fine voice there. Do you use that voice for all of your acting roles?
All of my what?
All of your acting roles, the way Sean Connery does.
Well, I'm more of a singer than an actor, but yes, I don't have another accent.
I'm thinking of Sean Connery in Highlander, where he's pretending to be a Spanish man. Haggis? What is this haggis you're speaking of? Like,
And no worries, me and Peachy will guard you till your death.
Oh, wow! I've never had more than one friend before. This is overwhelming.
It's unfortunate that you've been put through such a harsh life, but this is the way of the world. You can rest easy with us. We will not judge you or attack you in any way.
Dad always said, speak quietly and carry a big stick. But I
Oh my
speak
God.
quietly, but I carry a very, very loud stick.
Yes, you carry a boom boom stick.
You can hold your own, that's for sure. But you don't have to be alone, or you don't need only one friend.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. I mean, formally, my name's Wesley.
Aye.
Wow, Wesley Dislinger.
The name's Thrust the Sharp, but you can call me Thrust.
Okay. Thank you.
Shall we?
I am Gilbert the Short.
Gilbert
Everybody-
the Short.
Yeah. Gilbert's like here, and all you guys saying the in like before your last name. So like, I should have a the name.
I thought it was Gilbert the Stout.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. I'm Gilbert the Stout.
Has a much better ring to it.
He's not fat. So
No, but he's strong.
damn it, these hiccups.
Those are real?
Yeah, I thought they were just Wesley's demeanor right now. You know, he's kind of nervous and talking and just hiccuping.
Nervous hiccups.
Yeah, that was in character right there.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
All right.
So, are we
would we like
introducing
to
ourselves
break
again?
here?
I was gonna say this would be the perfect time to stop it if you
too.
if you want to say like we're all on shore off the boat.
Yeah, so you will start next time if we break here. We'll start next time as you exiting the ship.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
So
That
do
was
we?
great.
So does this mean this big battle we're already up a level?
That's a good question. I should definitely try to figure that out. There
Well,
was
a
a lot of allies on your side helping you out.
Well, I
Yeah, I don't think we'll get full.
Audio going to I mean, I don't know what all the audio problems were in this game.
I think Discord was
I think it's
being
just
a
Discord.
dick.
Yeah.
But we'll work on it for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, she's been listening to our games for weeks and it hasn't been an issue, so I'm sure it's just an update or something. Discord is usually reliable.
yeah. I haven't had this much problem since I played used Skype.
And it wasn't just her, it was literally everybody except for Jim on my, like, at parts of the game were robots. And apparently I was a robot for some people, so
That's true.
Only sometimes.
yeah. But even so...
Well, Savannah, I hope you can join us next session.
Whether she can hear you or not, I cannot tell you.
Yeah.
Me too, because I had fun with this. This was a good first battle.
Yeah, that was a
Glad you
good
enjoyed it.
fun. And obviously it was super roleplay heavy because we're all trying to establish our characters, but
Yes.
you're very patient, Jim, for
Thank you.
letting us do that.
That was my goal for this session. Since it's a session 0, I wanted to give you a little bit of taste of your characters, but I also wanted to make sure that we had a little bit of combat and a good hefty amount of role playing to introduce each other.
Well, like, I'm sure no one liked Wesley. I mean, why would they?
Wesley's awesome. I love everybody's characters, by the way. It's really
Yeah,
really
I
well
think
done.
we've all put some good thought into them.
And they're all completely
Yeah.
different to any other characters that we've. Well, I've only played one character with the rest of
Yeah.
them, but they're
And
all very different. in a
I
sense.
know I'm kind of using Gimble's voice, but that's the only voice I know. So
I love that you're a
Well-
Gimbal and now you're Gilbert.
Gilbert, Gilbert, and Grania. He likes it. He likes
Yeah,
cheese.
Grania. And the next one will be Gilly, which would be like a female halfling.
there you
thief
go.
Or something.
No,
Yeah, I should choose.
You shouldn't be bringing that up. I mean, halflings. I mean, like a big thing for them is alliteration, isn't it?
Gillyweed.
Now, Brian, don't be afraid to try out random voices. No one will judge. We're listening to one right now.
You know, I gotta tell you, YOLO Yendo. I mean, you know, you just gotta go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know.
I was practicing my Sean Connery accent, and then I completely fluffed it at the start. But I'm working it.
I like it.
I'll
It's
get there
awesome.
eventually.
Shit. It's awesome.
It's gonna
I-
take a few.
Yeah,
sessions
it's
for
gonna
everyone
take
to
some
listen.
time.
I like how you like slur your words every now and then. You know.
Oh my God! Please, please, please say, please do this just for me. Have a NPC named Trebek.
Just for
What? I don't get it.
you, Alex Trebek. He's
Not your
Oh.
brother, shed less, Mike Trebek.
Huh.
360 XP each.
Wowzers. That's pretty good.
All right.
And we
Nice.
start at 900, I believe, because we're level 3.
Yeah, you do. You start at 900 and you need 23.
The combat was super fun as well,
2700.
man. Really, yeah.
All
really
right.
good.
So we started at 900. You said right?
Mhm.
Because for
Yeah.
some reason mine didn't come out that way.
No.
So-
With the
They don't
combat, I
automatically.
tried to make it so that it was like a little varied, and you'll notice that like I don't really care about like I think attacks should and like actions in general should do more than the simple move you from point A to point B. Like I tried to make it so that when you were jumping between the ships, there were consequences.
Yeah.
But
I like that. And it's not straight. Okay, you made it. I mean, I like when there's rolls. If like even if I don't get even if I miss it a little bit, maybe like there's some consequence. Like okay, you made it, but this happens.
Yeah,
and that's what I try to do with everything. Like when Wesley sniped the dude and his arm stopped working, like I'm trying to make it so that there's consequences to actions. It's not just like the world is a bunch of numbers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
You should.
I think the
and when you said he took out both the arms, I'm just imagining this guy flopping his arms around trying to get the thing to move and
Captain Noodles.
Yeah.
You should look into a game called Dungeon World. It's basically Dungeons and Dragons, but super simplified. But instead of like failing or succeeding, you can succeed, but with certain limitations, or like if you succeed but this happens as well, which is a cool, like if that's the kind of thing that you want to do, you should look into that because they've got cool ideas behind that.
I've got to say, Puddles, I thought you were, for once, I mean, like, you're a real nice guy. I thought you were pulling out the dick move there for a second. You should look into a game called Dungeons and Dragons.
No, Dungeon World. It's it has a different like rolling system and a different dice system. That is.
I think I've heard of it.
different.
I had a friend who was trying to do a theater of the mind game with it. I don't know how if he ever succeeded in doing
It's like
it. But...
intro level dungeon. It's super easy to pick up. I've never played it. The guy who made the game, he hosts a YouTube channel thing that I watch. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
Will definitely say I thought the combat train was awesome. It's awesome having terrains you actually have to take into consideration. It's like, okay, you could target the guys, but there's also their boats and the boards they're walking across. Do you maybe want to do something about those?
Right, yeah, you could have kicked that board out from under him or tried to, like if you had a heavy blunt object, like a mace or something, you definitely could have tried to just snap it. Like there were tons of things you could do.
And I loved like how I had my option. Like I could keep fighting, or they could cut the other line, and I could be screwed from the party.
Yeah.
I was once.
Doggy battle. Doggy battle.
Yeah. Once. I'm sorry. Once. I can't talk today. Once Thresh like gave me the 8 action, I'm like, should I use it to try and get advantage to kill this guy, or get him to the boat?
Shot their boat.
So, at some point, I want a combo move with people, like Witch Bolt, Wesley's bullets, enlarge your dog, Brian.
Keep in mind, I don't really expect. I'm not. Well, I don't know. I don't really want to put Peachy in battle damage until he has more health.
Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine just riding into battle on a dog, like 4 times your size.
Then how would I be seen?
That's true.
I'm seeing like this huge dog, and there's this little tick on the back going, "Come on, Peachy, get up!"
Well, what if I put Dragon's
Definitely
Breath on Poochie so he could breathe some type of element?
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh,
Like,
actually,
just have Poochie breathe in fire.
yeah, you could do that. You just need to cast Dragon's Breath on his dog.
Yep, it's a bonus action to cast, so I just need to be able to touch something.
Is it if you cast it on someone else? Is it a bonus action for them to cast it, or is it an action?
It's a bonus action to cast it. It's an action to use it.
Ah, okay.
Gotcha.
That's pretty cool.
What my wizard does. He just casts it on his bat, and
But, I mean,
his
it's-
bat breathes fire on everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was trying to get them to all go against me on the ship. That's why I jumped on it. I didn't expect them to half of them to actually try to jump onto the ship. Although when the first one kind of was just holding on with his fingernails onto the side, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, Jim. Hestia will have used 25 GP worth of gold dust just to have arcane lock on her potion case. She don't want to get robbed. Only Wesley can open it.
Is that
Her and Wesley.
a permanent spell?
Yep.
Well, that's nice.
I mean, it's constant enough that it should be permanent.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Touch a
What is
closed
something like
door,
that
window,
like
chest,
cost to
or-
break? Like how do you get into that? Just
Oh, until the spell.
like dispel magic.
Let's see. It is impossible. Is impossible until it is broken or the spell is dispelled or suppressed. Casting knock on the object suppresses it for 10 minutes. While affected by the spell, an object is more difficult to break or force open. The DC to break it or pick any locks on it increases by 10.
Whoa, that's
Oh
pretty.
wow,
That's a
yeah.
big
That's a lot.
increase.
Very
I
cool.
mean,
It's an expensive
it's worth
spell.
it to Hestia because I mean that case is filled with potions and vials she needs to make
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
And potions base cost 50 GP to
She's
sell.
very talented.
Right now, Hestia just has 3 healing potions and 1 vial of poison in there.
Yep. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay.
Well, hopefully Discord will cooperate next game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Can't explain to you guys how excited I was about this game.
Yeah. I was pretty.
Oh
excited
yeah.
too.
Super pumped.
Yeah, I was too. Yeah, I
Super
was too.
pumped.
I think
Was
it was really
excited all week and was not disappointed.
fun. Yeah. It was
Me
awesome.
neither. It was awesome. We all did great on our characters. And
And
the-
we didn't start in a tavern.
Yesterday,
And he didn't
What-
start in a tavern.
no, we did not
Patty's
start in the
Day.
tavern.
I would be more sober if I didn't have all those leftover car bombs.
Hence the hiccups.
Yup.
It's okay, we'll make a habit of getting Wesley drunk as well.
Wesley is a cheap drunk.
It's already been decided he's a lightweight.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go.
All right. See you
All right,
guys.
guys.
See you
next
guys,
week. Thank you
see
so
you guys
much.
next week.
Yep.
Thanks again for DMing, Jim.
Was
Um,